What's up, cruise ship fishermen, women, fisher gays, and fisher theys? Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how we came up with our song and kind of the process we take and how we basically wrote a song, submitted it to Spotify, mastered it all ourselves through YouTube tutorials alone. Alright, so this song right here is Slushie. Let me spit my gum out. Slushie. It's going to be out February 10th. So, make sure I'll have it linked in the description. All these videos I'll bring up, YouTube tutorial videos, will also be linked in the description if you want to use them. So, basically, we kind of developed our little chains here, our little, what's it called? Template. That's what I'm thinking of. Template. So we have our template of what we bring up every time we're recording demos or just jamming or anything. And a lot of these are just stock Ableton plugins. Well, most of them are. And so actually, I think they come off of the 8-track recording or one of the stock kind of templates you get. We basically use those chains and adjust them to how we want. So here's our guitar chain, or no, that's the lead vocal chain. Alright, let's go to the guitar chain. Boom. Here's our rhythm guitar chain. There's not really too much. There's just this little compression right here, this EQ, and this reverb. And there's all our settings we use for this song. I'm telling you, we basically learned everything from YouTube tutorials and Google searches. So can't really tell you what a lot of this means or what it really does, but this is our knobs and settings. Ryan, the man, he knows a lot more about this, like threshold and makeup crap. I just turn knobs until it sounds better. So, or, what I think is better, which is probably not better. It's pretty bad. Anyways, moving on. Here's our bass chain. You see that got pretty much stock plugins everywhere we go. Here's the EQ, compression, some whatever this is, warm up highs, and we got this Helix Native plugin. Now, a lot of these are free plugins, but the Helix Native is not a free plugin. But if you're like us and we're not really guitar tone heads or anything like that, and we don't have all the gear really, we just got a couple things. As you can see, we got a couple things back there, because I'm in the studio, but it's also my bedroom. My bed's back there. So anyways, so we don't have really a lot, and we don't really know how to use a ton of it, and it kind of goes, we don't have a lot of space, and using live mics and everything is pretty hard. So we saved up and got this Helix Native plugin, which actually Ryan bought it, but Helix Native plugin. And this thing's awesome because you can kind of go through here, and they have all these presets, and basically all of our songs up to now have been just on this Helix Native with different presets. You can play around with them. Let's see. Am I on the guitar one to kind of show you what's going up with these? So we have these all triple tracked as well. Anyways, let's just solo this. Kind of show you what it sounds like. So that's what it sounds like with the native, or the Helix Native. Turn it off. It's just stock Stratocaster, Mexican Stratocaster. So anyways, can't give you too much of the sauce. But we don't really know how to make pedal boards and do all this stuff just yet. And we don't have the money to buy a bunch of pedals. So we got this instead, and we can do it all virtually. Moving on. So, same thing with the bass here. I can pull up our Helix Native. I'll go ahead and solo that. Pull up the Helix Native. This is kind of Ryan's custom signature sound that he's created over the last couple songs. So, let you hear what that sounds like. Oh, when it comes in. Awesome tone. Oh, yeah. It's got that little buzz. Oh, can't give you guys too much of the sauce just yet. If you want to hear the full song, it's going to be out February 10th everywhere at Cruiseship Fishermen. Alright, So moving on to the drum bus. Kind of like the guitars, we don't have the space or the space really for tracking live drums. So all our drums for right now are just on a little electronic drum kit that why is this doubled? Hold on guys. Oh, I know why it's doubled. So we MIDI it, we play it on an electric drum, and that's basically paints the MIDI file right here. And we use the SSD sampler, which is the Steven Slate thing. So if you go on stevenslate.com, I'm pretty sure it's free. And you just get a bunch of sound libraries and get a bunch of kits. So let me go ahead and solo the drums. Let me get you in a cool part. Give you some more. So here's kind of what it looks like, the SSD kit. You can use it for any MIDI mapping or anything like that. You can custom mix the individual parts of the drum set, like the room settings and everything like that. You can also go to this and you can get a bunch of different kits. We just use the Deluxe Indie 1 kit. So here's what that sounds like. So not the greatest thing we can have, but it sounds decent enough for what we can do for now. And so here's all the little knob turny things for those if you want to see what those are. This is not a YouTube tutorial on how to mix and master drums and certain instruments. This is just how we did it and how we make it work on a very, very limited budget and limited space. So, boom. I'm also on, I didn't say this before, but I'm on Ableton Live 11. This is the DAW of our choice. All right. So now we can kind of move down here for the lead vocal chain. And this lead vocal chain actually came from the template over here. You know what? Let me move that template around. Let me move my face around so you can see it. Yeah, so these stock Ableton templates, we just basically copied this chain off of one that they already had on here and then used it for our own custom template. So we put you back here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here you can see what we got going on. We got an EQ here. This is kind of an EQ for my voice since I'm mostly the one singing on the lead vocals. Sorry about it. And we got the saturator, compressor, a speech enhancer, which is pretty cool, reverb, and these are all, feel free to copy any of these settings. I mean, they're nothing really special, but another EQ after that, and a compressor to finish it out at the end. So I can kind of show you what these sound like. Oh, almost forgot. So we triple track everything to give them a live sound. And on each one of these, we have a little bit of reverb and this Waves auto tuner. That's right. I'm not a great singer, so we use auto tune, and it just helps because I don't know how to sing really, or play guitar or play drums or really do anything. So we use that to kind of helps with harmonies too. Just keep it in check, keep it nice and consistent. If you're not a professional singer or don't have access to a professional singer. So I can kind of show you what this sounds like, and I'm going to put it with the backgrounds because it's a lot cooler with the background vocals. Give you one right here. Feel the rush, drink the slush. So maybe if I turn it off. Okay, I don't want to give you too much just yet, but we turn off the chain. Here's what it sounds like. Oh, hold on. Solo this. Let's with it off. Let's with it on. Alright. That's pretty much it. Like I said, we triple track everything. So you can see our rhythm guitar is triple tracked. Bass is not. I don't really know why, but Ryan doesn't, which I trust him. I'm pretty sure that's how it's supposed to be. And lead vocal is triple tracked. And here's the background chain that we got going on here. I'm pretty sure it's the same exact chain we got for the lead vocal, just a little bit EQ'd, a little bit different. And again, there's all this stuff. You look at it. Perfect. We got all, Ryan sings the backgrounds, so you can kind of hear what this sounds like. Feel the So yeah. That's the backgrounds. Not really too much on the backgrounds. We got some gang vocals here. This is our gang vocal chain that we used in Sticky Traps. And no, actually this isn't. This is a different one. But anyways, this is kind of the same pop lead chain that we got here. Yeah, I don't really need to hear that. It's kind of the same thing. All right, now we got our lead guitar channel. And shout out to our new lead guitarist, Austin. Let me see how to say his name correctly. He's new. We just met each other, so. Well, we met each other, a couple weeks ago. But anyways, Austin Austin. Anyways, here's his Instagram right here. Yeah, I'll shout him out. You can find him anywhere at Cruiseship Fishermen socials. Sorry, Austin, I don't know how to say your name yet. But basically, we put an ad. So we're not the greatest guitar players. We're very limited to what we can do. So we were looking for somebody to help us come up with some cool lead lines. And we were at our local music store, and Austin put his name and number up on a poster board. We hit him up, and he came over, and he's like the best guitar player I've seen in my life. And now we stole him, and now he's your lead guitar player. So anyways, here's our lead guitar chain, pretty much the same as the rhythm guitars. Same thing. We have the Helix plug-in on this. We used bulb lead. Just kidding. Bulb lead. And like I said, on this Helix, it's pretty cool. You can do different amps, different things, whatever all this stuff means. Yeah, I definitely recommend the Helix. But anyways, we'll solo this lead guitar part. We'll hear what he's got put down here. So he's got that part. There's one part that's cool because it's like. Anyways, so we also got another lead guitar part right here. This is kind of in the second chorus. It's more of some background stuff. Let's see if I can hook up the bass drum, bass, solo, all that. So this is kind of what it sounds like. Just some simple harmonics. Austin wrote that part as well, so you can see which preset. Oh, bulb clean again. Pretty sure we just added some delay and verb and stuff like that to it. Okay. And that's pretty much it for chains and presets and plugins. Really, there's not that much. Oh, I guess we can go to the master. So this kind of brings us to our YouTube tutorial part. We just threw a general, whatever this is called, mixer on it. Kind of finagled that a little bit. We had a limiter on here, and we had this Uline loudness meter too, but I messed up, and I don't know why it's not working. So don't really know why it's not working, but not needed, because if you go to this video right here, which we literally just typed in how to master a song in Ableton for Spotify. So this guy, the audio professor, he kind of we just basically did exactly what he did for the whole thing. We used the same plugin, so I'll link his video in the description because this was a great tutorial. And that's how we got everything ready for Spotify and Apple Music and everything like that. Come back here. Yeah, so we can kind of talk about the writing process of this and how we did it. Basically, we got together with Austin, and I had this little idea I got from another YouTube tutorial. Trevor Wong, baby. Yeah. So, this math rock intro guitar lesson. I really like math rock, but I'm not good enough to play it or write it. So, I just used the ideas and chords that he had in this video, put them in different orders, changed up the rhythms, and that was kind of how I wrote the rhythm guitar part. Very math rock inspired. Try to find the chorus. Not that part. This part. So yeah, basically, song's not too complicated. It's only a couple chords and just in different orders, which I all learned from this guy right here. So shout out to Trevor Wong. Okay. What else did I do? Oh, okay. So we basically got together. I had that idea from that video. We jammed it. We put it into our template here, and we started building off of that. And you can see that this song was saved in September of 2022, and it's now January 19th, 2023. So it took a while to kind of workshop ideas and get everything mixed-ish where it's, good. Or whatever you consider good. So, yeah, we can kind of talk about the different parts in this song. So the first part, I can't see the dang where we're at here. Here's the I'm not gonna show you the chorus yet. That's you gotta come listen to that February 10th if you want to hear the actual chorus. You almost got me there, huh? Okay. Nope. Here, this part right here. Go back just a little bit. Oh, I missed this. This is the part I really wanted to hear. So this part specifically, I actually kind of based that idea off of this guy right here, Bartees Strange, and his song Waits. I just found this guy, and he's from Oklahoma as well, so I was like, dude, that's cool. So I started checking out his music. His music is really good, and on this song in particular, Waits, this part right here, anyways, I don't want to get copyright claimed, but that part kind of gave me the idea, and I played around with it, and I came up with so that's kind of a general, like, how I like to songwrite. I just try to take my influences and fuse them all together and recreate different ideas with them. And yeah, most of my songwriting relies heavily on the people around me, especially on the drum parts here. Ryan played all the drum parts, bass parts, background vocals. The guy's a monster. Anyways, so yeah, you heard his drumming, and you can also hear it, the full song, February 10th, everywhere. Stream it everywhere. All right. So next part we can kind of talk about. So that's like the that's like the part right after the chorus, and it leads into the second verse here. So I can kind of. So that's kind of how it all works together and how it all sounds for the pre-chorus. Basically slowing down those chords, getting real mellow. And we took that vocal or the singing part from it. We got the idea kind of around the Hail the Sun song Jane Doe. Kind of like that call and response type thing. You know, obviously they do it a lot cooler and better than us, and it sounds a lot better, but hey, we're trying our best around here. So yeah, that's kind of how we got the idea for that. All right. Anything input up here? No, I think it's pretty much it. So, yeah, that's pretty much a song breakdown, or not really a song breakdown, but kind of how we put all this stuff together, what Ableton things we used, our different chains and stuff like that, how we mastered it, but how we got it all kind of decent enough to submit and post on Spotify and everything like that. So it's really, like I said, we don't got a big budget. We saved up for what we could get. Ryan got a lot of things. I got some things. And we kind of just put our money together. We found some people to work with. And we wrote some songs from YouTube tutorials. And we recorded them all with YouTube tutorials. And we learned how to do all this through YouTube. And so, yeah. You could do it too if you want. Anyways. Alright, that's pretty much it. If you want to hear this full song, or you want to hear more not tutorial things, but, you know, if you want to hear more of song explaining process of what we did and how we got to where we were, follow us, Cruiseship Fishermen. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can see us act like imbeciles on social media, Instagram, TikTok. We're on Spotify, everywhere you get music. And that's about it. Okay, bye-bye.